Hello, everyone. Hello. Don't know why the lo-fi music isn't playing today, but tis what tis. Hopefully the audio balance is good. We shall see. Just need to check. Okay, good. Yes, I know it's closed. Thank you. Alright, we got everything that we need going. Okay, perfect. So, before you today, we have my two newest models. This one I acquired a while ago, this one I acquired yesterday. We have a Cadre Fireblade that we're gonna hopefully be putting together. We also have a Broadside battlesuit that we're hopefully going to be putting together. But first things first, I have a pint of ice cream that I am currently in the process of eating. But we also, I have no idea where the sheet for this went. Is it over there? I think it's over there. But we are going to be working on what is going to be my magnum opus for now. A Riptide battlesuit. I have slaved over this for a little bit of time. I've got a somewhat decent base coat going of the Deathworld green on it. And as you can see, I have it standing on top of one of the Astra Militarum Sentinels. And then I used some of the clear sprue to kind of like give it this like energy shield effect type thing that I'm hopefully going to be having go. And hopefully it turns out well. We will see. But first I have a pint of ice cream I am currently consuming. So if you hear me chewing in the background, I apologize. Where did that damn pot go? Right here. Beautiful. Okay, just checking. So we've been painting it the Deathworld Forest Green specifically. I am starting to run low on this, so we'll see how far it can get me. I will probably need more when it comes to the battlesuit and the Cadre Fireblade. But for now, this will just have to do. Then, I have also acquired some newer paints and such. First things first, we're going to be using what's left of my Sterling Mud, and I did buy a second pot of that. So that's going to be going over here for now. That's going to be probably our last thing that we're going to do. Lauren Forest right here. That's going to be used for the weapons and some of the little highlights and stuff like that. And then some of my newest acquisition. Well, first, let's keep going with the current stuff that we have. Some Abaddon Black is definitely going to be going on there. Probably some Averland Sunset. And then obviously we're going to be going with Dryad Bark. And where is... I am missing a paint, it would appear. I'm missing my Deathbolt Brown. Uh-oh. That's not good. It's probably upstairs, honestly, come to think of it. And then for the walker, we're going to be painting it different colors than these guys. And this is where my newest acquisitions come in. We got some Caliban Green, some Flesh, and some Xandri Dust to kind of go with the walker that it is standing on. Hopefully it ends up turning out pretty good. Then, of course, we've got everybody's favorite drink, Nuln Oil. I might try some Anthonian Camo Shade but for now we'll just stick with the Nuln Oil. I really wish I knew where my Deathbolt Brown went, though, because that's what I've been using for the rest of my guys. So hopefully that ends up turning up, but we shall see. If not, then I will have to get some later. Probably not today, but later. We are going to need some lead belcher, now that I think about it. Are we going to want to go with any gold highlights on this? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be going with any gold highlights on this. But if we do, we've got it. So I think that is all that we're going to be going with this guy. As for tools, we've got a couple of rushes here. We've got, I believe this is a 6. No, this is an 8 with a block tip. That'll be used for any dry brushing that I need to do. A 4. There. Wait, no. Where's the 4 on this? Anyway, this is a 4. 4 tip. And then I have a thicker. This is a 1. And then this is a 0. And then for a lot of the lining, I have discovered a very neat little trick. A toothpick. Because you're able to get in to those lines pretty easily with the toothpick. I do need to see if I can find a sewing needle or something like that one of these days. Because I had an idea to do with that sewing needle. And the part where the string goes into, the eye of the needle, just clip that, and then it has like these little 2 prongs, and then you can just kind of dip it in and then just kind of guide the paint where it needs to go for the lining. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. So let's go ahead and get some stuff going. There it is, Death World Forest. It is already primed, at least to the best of my abilities. I may want to turn that up a little bit more so I can actually see what I'm doing here, but we'll see. And then obviously palette that I'm going to be using. Let's take another bite. I've had a very rough month. So, many a pint of ice cream has been had. How about y'all? How's everybody else doing? Looks like there's only a few spots I may need to touch up here and there. This is a very big model. This is actually the biggest model I've got in my collection so far. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I really wish I had like a better light source of some kind other than just the webcam, because down here I've got like an orange light and it doesn't really lend well to being able to paint. Which is a bit of a pain, to be fair. But it's what I got, and you gotta work with what you got, you know? Alright, that should be enough. dilution water down. That's kind of the nice thing about these paints is they're very pigment heavy, so you can really dilute it down. Let me just check. Yeah, I think that's good enough to soften viscosity. Hopefully. Move stuff around. Those I'm probably going to end up doing different. The interior of these, I'm probably going to end up doing a different color. I might end up doing that, the Lorne Forest green. Posing this model, honestly, has taken longer than painting it. Because of the fact that I had to basically cut the knobs, the little nubs off that help with posing, because I was wanting it to stand on the Sentinel. Honestly, so I primed it the gray that you're seeing, and honestly, like looking back, I probably should have primed it in this color, because this color does have a primer spray, and that probably would have made my life a lot easier. But at the same time, with how a lot of my work has ended up, in the end, I kind of don't really care. With it being as with the work I've been doing being as good as it has been, I am really proud of it, honestly. So how's everybody's Sunday been? Hope it's been good and either eventful or uneventful, depending on which of those you wanted. My day's been fairly uneventful. Then again, I got off of work at, when did I get off of work today? At like 2 or 3 in the morning? 2 in the morning. I got off at 2 in the morning. My hours of service form I put in at 1:04 a.m. So that's when I officially was off of work. And then got home around 3, I think. Went to bed around 4. It always takes me forever to fall asleep, and I don't know why. Like, I've tried everything, honestly, to be able to sleep, and nothing has really worked. Like, I try melatonin, I try binaural beats, I try, like, an eye mask, everything. I've tried everything, and nothing has been able to make me get to sleep very easily. Which is honestly rather annoying, but what can you do? But it is what it is. Tomorrow is going to be very eventful. So normally on Mondays, I'm what's called report, which is basically where you like you either sit in the rail yard until you're needed, or you kind of are sent out to do whatever work is there. How's it going, old sundew? Where you either get sent out to work on the main line, or you kind of sit there. And normally if you're out on main line, they tell you ahead of time if you're out on main line or not. But, I can, like, as in zoom out, or do you want me to make the window bigger in and of itself? Like, does that help? I can also try, let's see, I am zoomed all the way out. Because this is all the way in, and then that's all the way out. Okay, perfect. Perfect, that's better then. As long as that's better. I just want the better viewing experience for people. And the music's not too loud, is it? I hope it's not. I love listening to, like synthwave. A lot of times when I'm chilling out. Oh, it's just hard to see. Yeah, that's understandable. Okay, perfect. What was I saying? What was I talking about? It can be dicey. I personally, the more, like, I like putting more effort in, if that makes any sense. Because, I don't know, it really challenges me, and I have to find creative ways of doing stuff. Something about a lot. Oh, yes, right. I am a railroad engineer for a living. So I drive trains. Normally on Mondays I'm report, so they only send me out if they need me to. But tomorrow they actually have me going out. Like, I already know that I'm going to be going out and covering someone's shift. Well, along our alignment, along our rails, for as long as I think we have been running for that area, passenger. But for as long as I think the railroad's been running, the entirety of our alignment has been a quiet zone. And so we haven't had to sound our horn at crossings unless there is something called a crossing protection. So if there's like something wrong with one of the gates or something like that. But we got a letter from the Federal Railroad Administration last week saying that our quiet zone has been suspended because they found that there were some issues with the crossings, which the crossings the cities have to keep up. And so because there were issues that were found with those crossings, and it's not our company's property, once you get past those gates, it's not the railroad property, it's city property. The city has to bring those back up into code, and until they are, we have to sound sequence 7, which is a long, short sound of the horn. I can actually, give me a second, I can put my brush down and I can actually show what it's supposed to sound like. If you live near railroad tracks, you probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we normally don't have horn, but we are gonna have to start sounding horns here soon. let's pause that. Where's my display capture? I believe it's this one. Nope, that's not it. Let's do that one. Oh wait, actually, no. I know who it is. I could have sworn he had. That's 11. Was it this one? Yep. So that's what that sounds like. It's that long, short, long as you're going through the crossing. You have to have that long going constantly. And so oh, thanks, Chad. A few nearby, but they aren't loud in Europe. Oh yeah, no, they have to be, I believe it's 92 to 117 decibels in the United States. Back to this. But we're having to sound that. And my dad worked for Union Pacific, so I spent time on the rails. Yeah, we're having to start sounding that because our entire alignment was a quiet zone, but on Monday that's getting suspended, so it's gonna get really loud, and I'm sure people are going to absolutely hate us. Votan. Voltan. Wait, Voltan or Votan? Joys of OBS, that's something I miss messing about with. Yeah, OBS, it's decent. I'm still figuring out how to do it. I'm still figuring it out. I picked up streaming again not too long ago, so it is taking me a minute. Votan, Votan. The space dwarves, yes. No, you're good. You're good. I just didn't know if like Voltan was like something I hadn't heard of yet or not. Yes, I have, and I'm actually a little bit pissed. Not gonna lie. So, I just bought this. This is the Riptide, right? And then, obviously, I have the battle suit. I haven't unboxed it or anything like that yet, but I have another one already. And then, if I remember right, it's a commander and a ghost keel. And of course, is the Tau one good or not? Never played or painted Tau. Yes, no. Here, I'm gonna pause this because I'm sure I'm probably blasting y'all's eardrums out. Oh god, what's it called? Battle Force Box Tau. Hi, Daisy. Apparently my dogs are down here. Yes, hello, dog. Hello. Yes. Hi. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Here's a picture of it. So this is it. Right here. The Retaliation Cadre. So basically what it is it is this suit that I'm currently working on right now. The Broadside, which is this one. A commander, which, where's my commander. My commander is my pride and joy of this army so far. So it could be either a Cold Star or an Enforcer, and my commander, I have it as an Enforcer. So, very good. And then it is a Ghost Keel, which, according to everybody I've talked to, the Ghost Keel, which is this one here, the Ghost Keel used to be broken, and from what I've seen, it still is broken. Dark Angel box. Yeah, I might get the Inner Circle or 2 Knights box. The Knights, honestly, from what I've heard, is going to be the biggest bang for the buck. Dark Angels box is angelic, and I paint Dark Angels, but I don't have a single model in the new box. Never hurts to have more than one, right? Yeah, no, it never hurts to have more than one of anything, honestly. But, let me pull up that Storm Surge. Where's Ghost Keel? So, this is the Ghost Keel one, if it'll focus. There we go. You can have a bunch of different stuff, and honestly, with the Ghost Kill, I'd probably go with the Fusion Collider, because it has that Melt to 2, and then it's a 4-up, 3-up if it's guided by 2 net boxes, and you have a 2k army. Yeah, basically. And then it has that the Stealth Drones, which make it so that you can have the damage modifier, or the damage of an attack becomes 0. So it's very good. On top of that, it has a 2-up save and has 12 wounds. So this thing is very tanky. And on top of that, if I remember, yeah, it has stealth. Then each time a range attack is made against it, subtract 1 from that attack's hit roll. Has Lone Operative, which is very good. Has Infiltrator, which is always very good. So the Ghost Kill is kind of a mixed bag. It can be good, it can be bad. It's very tanky. So it is very good. And that's the only reason I'm even considering getting it, is because, first of all, you get that Riptide, which, I mean, Riptides are incredible. They're like they're the best thing that you can get, honestly, for the points. And the only reason I'm running mine with the Burst Cannon is because of the two broadsides I have. They're both gonna have those rail rifles. So I don't really need anything that's like really super heavy hitting or anything like that, you know? Because those broadsides are really good. And then with the Enforcer, I have it with the Air Burst Fragmentation Projector. And then I'm going to have it with 3 Crisis Battlesuits with Burst Cannons. So they're going to be very good at taking out like hordes. And then the other commander, because there is a commander that comes with it, I'm wanting to do a Cold Star. As of now, yes, actually it is. As of right now, it is. It used to be Necrons, of all things. And while I do love my Necrons, they are fun. They're very fun. I'm finding a lot more enjoyment with the Tau. Oh, yeah. I have 2 that I'm very proud of. Would you like to see the Broadside or the Commander? Let's put this back here. Seem rather limited in how unique the paint scheme can be. I painted mine like the Vex from Destiny 2. I can go grab one in a minute if you want me to. Which one is bigger? Bigger is better. The Riptide, the Broadside. This is my Broadside. this is the one I spent like a good deal of time on. And I'm actually really, really happy with how it came out. You can see I did the brown for the lines in the armor. That I actually used the 0 for it. No, I used paint. I used Dryad bark. I just ran my 0 like really, really carefully along the recesses of the armor, and it turned out fairly well. Dude, honestly, I did torture myself with it, but I told myself that this one was going to be the one I was going to do the most work for at the time. And honestly, I enjoyed it. It was actually really fun to put together. And the soil, I actually thinned out some Doom Bowl brown and mixed in some Dryad bark to kind of give it that like reddish color that you can kind of see. But honestly, this one was really fun to put together. And on top of that too, right? Yeah, I put Lead Belcher and then I put Contrast of Frostheart on the back of it to give it that kind of like energy effect feel, almost. But yeah. The one that was the most technically hard... Move, dog. Hey. You're deaf. Move. Move, please. Thank you. Where's my shot spray? There he is. The one... Thank you. The one that I was the most technical with, I have a set of stealth battle suits, and this one I had to be very, very like precise with, because with the broadside and with a lot of the battle suits, the lines are a little bit easier to get. This one, in order to get the lines on the little, if it'll focus, there we go. In order to get the lines on that plate, I actually developed a new method, 2 new methods in reality. The first one is using a toothpick, and as you can see, I did in fact use this toothpick. I've used both sides of it. However, I am wanting to get a sewing needle and cutting off the end of the eye where the thread goes into, and just picking up paint with that, and then just kind of very slowly and carefully putting it on there. And in fact, on this one, I did actually use the needle end of the sewing needle to get that line work in as best as I could. All 3 battle suits took me like, I want to say a couple hours. Just because I was so focused on getting the lining as good as I could get it. I literally tortured myself with it. And then, of course, I also have a devilfish. This one did take a little bit of time to go with. And then I've got a bit of a like flamey effect on the back of it. Kind of. And then underneath, I've got like a dirt soot kind of look going on because it's like a hovercraft type thing. And then obviously I have some dirt on the landing legs themselves. This one didn't take me nearly as long because a lot of the lining and stuff like that was not... No, Devilfish isn't on a base. Devilfish is a vehicle, so it doesn't have a base. I know that some vehicles do have bases, but the Devilfish does not have a base. It doesn't have anywhere where you can put it. I think you might be able to put one here. Oh yeah, you can make it float. You can make it float, I guess. But no, it doesn't have a base. help you. Yeah, yes and no. It doesn't actually have that base. I kind of just looked at that hole and, like, literally just now was like, hey, maybe this could fit this. And, I mean, it does, but I'm not going to do that. Gargoyles? I haven't ever seen the gargoyles. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, the base doesn't look horrible. Flying Tyrannid, that's just a terrifying thought. Just seeing flying Tyranids. I'm trying to see, is there anywhere where the paint doesn't look very good? I could do up here a little bit more. So they didn't get remodeled this evening. Really? They didn't? Is it not in their codex? Because they are still playable and sold. I just meant they didn't get refreshed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I thought you meant like they weren't in this edition for a second. I was like, they sold a model and it's not in this edition? So what, is it like illegal to use? Well, illegal in tournaments at least. Which that's a topic I might as well get into. I'm never gonna take any of this to tournaments. I'm just playing to have fun. So, is my stuff optimized? Absolutely not. Do I still have fun with it? Absolutely. Always play Legends models. Don't let them win. I just got into 40k this edition. So, unfortunately, a lot of the words that you're saying, it's kind of like, just like, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading any of them. Type thing, you know? Like, it just kind of whoosh over my head. Okay. Got myself a Leviathan, Dreadnought. I'm wanting. I know I'm probably gonna get. Hey, there you go. I got in. When did I buy my Necrons box? I want to say in August, or no, not August. June. I got in June. I'm not seeing anything else that I need to paint the base with. So I think we're gonna be done with that for now. There are really popular game movement codex if we keep fixed rules that only get updated each edition. Didn't miss this little thing here. That's the thing, I don't think I'll ever get into tournament play. Just because I like to have fun, And I find, at least for me, competition takes the fun out of things. It makes people angry, like they like people care like a ton about the rules, and if you don't follow the rules to the letter, you're immediately out. I just don't like it. I get the appeal. It ain't for me. That actually makes me wonder, what is my favorite part about 40K? Because they all have little bits and pieces of them that I find that I enjoy. You know what? I think I know what it is. I think it's the painting and the building. Together. Like, they're tied. For me, at least. Okay, so... with the weapons and the shields, I have... an option. Oh, wait, I need to do the arm on this one. Shoot. Forgot all about the arm. Damn it. I have ADHD, and so having something small and minute to focus on is really good for me. Best but most tiring building is the best but most repetitive. Pretty much a tie, but whichever one you have done the most every single one is the other. Yeah. Yeah. Now with me, I have ADHD, so having something that I enjoy that I can easily focus on, like I can sit here and paint for hours and be just as happy, is really nice. I completely forgot to paint this arm. I feel like an idiot. I was like, oh, it's all just one giant gun. Which, I mean, technically it is, but... if I remember right, the Riptide is the same size as one of the knights, isn't it? Yes, this is the Riptide. The supposed peak of Tau design. It's bigger than to put it. Oh god, I just realized you're in Europe. Hold please. Scheiße. So my hand is about 14¼ centimeters. So about that high. I didn't just Google what's 6 inches in metric, I swear. I promise you, I didn't. I'm lying. Oh, okay. Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, my ex is English. So yeah, no, I get it. And we Americans and you Brits have one thing in common. I despise love the French. okay, so the joke is I don't actually hate the French. I hate how snobbish they are. And a lot of people point to Americans as being like snobbish and rude and stuff. But don't realize the hypocrisy of it, that some people are just as rude as we are perceived to be as. Like when I was over there, I went over to the UK in 2021. Don't ask, it was going through all the COVID BS was bad. But anyway, oh yeah, when I was over there, I was on my best behavior. I was respectful, I was nice, I was quiet. I tried to be the exact opposite of what most Americans are portrayed to be as. And people still kind of looked at me like, oh, he's about to show everybody what's going on. He's about to pull out a gun and just shoot it into the air and go, yeah! You know? Sorry if I blasted your eardrums out just now. Okay, let's see. Oh, yep. God damn it. Yeah, everybody has their poor sentinel. So the guy at the Warhammer store that is nearest to me, which it's like 8 miles away from me still, but it's, you know, anyway. I was asking, like, where could I get a missile? Like, to make it look like this thing has been shot at. And he's like, oh, hey, the Sentinel has it. And so I was like, okay, I'll buy the Sentinel, take off the missile, and just sell the rest of it. And then I was like, why don't I just use it? Why don't I just use the Sentinel if I paid for it? And it's really funny because I originally, when I was messing with the Sentinel and trying to make it look all like battle worn and battle damaged, I was trying to use like a knife and like a saw and everything to even try to make it look battle damaged. And I realized, oh hey, I have a spare like multi-tool that I don't ever use. Why don't I just heat that up and use that? And so I went to my gas burner on my stove. I went to my gas burner on my stove, heated up the knife, and just used the heated up knife to work at it. And it honestly, I don't know. I mean, I understand the drill going for it, but I don't know though. That bullet damage actually kind of makes it look, I don't know, you know? And like even there, up at the top, like I've got that cut in there, so it looks like it's angled, and then that hole. And then of course, I've basically made that look like it's been ripped or cut open. And you can see the guy in there. Thanks! This is my entirety of my Warhammer journey has been just constant experimentation. Like my Necrons are only battle ready, and that's where I'm gonna keep them, just because like they're cool, I like them, but I don't think I'm gonna put more effort into them than I already have. The Tau though, the battle suits. I like the Tau. The Tau are cool. They're decent, but there's only really 2 of them that you can play that are actually really good, and that's the Canoptek Court, and the Hypercrypt Legion. And Canoptek Court does get boring. But I do, my list for my Canoptek, for my Necrons, for my Canoptek Court is actually very good. I just need to remember how to play it correctly. Oh, honestly, yeah. Because, like, with the Necrons, you can only really go, oh, hey, I have to paint it a metallic color. I can actually go get, one of the models that I'm actually really proud of from that. Give me 1 sec. Let me go grab that. Be right back. 1 sec. Hi, dog. Yes, hello. Okay, I'm back. So, my first real foray into kit bashing. Because this could technically be called the kit bash, what I'm doing with my Riptide. Right. However, my first real foray into kit bashing was this. This is my Technomancer. And it's a very like minor detail, very small. But these little things, thank you. That's why I like it so much, is because the blue goes really well with it. But these little spike things are actually the plasma whips from the Wraiths. And then that little like swirly bit in there is from the Chronomancer staff, and that little spiky bit on his little thing is also from that same staff. So it's very like minor stuff that I did with it. But I mean that like a minor change, that slightly minor change, has made it look so freaking cool. And I was wanting to add more along the edges of the things, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like as it is because it already looks pretty cool. So yeah, this is where my first real like experimentation with kit bashing kind of started to take place. And ever since then I haven't really wanted to kit bash up until I got to the Tau, because I wanted to make a team of the Death Corps of Krieg into some Pathfinders. To make them Deathwing Knight Mini of the Month. I don't remember that one. Made the regular one into Terminator Agent. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, this month's... I've actually got this month's already. This month's is right here. It is a Chaos Warrior, I think, from Age of Sigmar. Which, I don't play Age of Sigmar. It's not really my type of thing. But when I'm done with my Tau army, I'm wanting to build Space Wolves. And this part of the cloak is like fur bits. And right here on the torso is like little fur bits. So it'll probably help me a lot with trying to figure out how to paint different types of like little bits of fur here and there. And capes and stuff like that. So a lot of the time with the money of the month, I actually use it to kind of experiment around a little bit and kind of get a feel for different painting styles and stuff like that. But either way, I'm excited. It's a pretty decent one. And then this, I think, was month before last. It was a Kroot Hunter. And it was actually like right as I was debating whether or not I wanted to get Tau. Pics of some of my models on my community page thingamabobby. Oh, well, you got way more subs than I do. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Leg. Damn. I love that Tyrannid. That red with the blue is striking. I mean, hey, I'm not judging. Like, most of my subs are from when I was about that age, too. Only recently I've started getting more subs. I mean, you've got one more now. High Fleet Behemoth. Ah. It's really badass looking. Okay. Should I do what I do next? Yes, it is a very beautiful scheme. That red and blue, it contrasts, but it's really good. Black, purple, brass. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's really cute. That's really pretty. That's really cute. Are they Chaos or are they Imperium? Ah, okay. Gotcha. I just couldn't tell because the little bits on the tops of the legs almost look like the Chaos symbol, so I couldn't tell. Spider Eye. Oh yeah, that one looks awesome. How did you get that glow effect on there? That's really sick. That almost looks like it's like actually clear. Should I do green on these things? Because normally with the like equipment, I go with Lauren Forest, this one, and it's a slightly like lighter version of Death World Green. And then the Tau symbols and a lot of this type of stuff, I'm gonna end up doing brown. I'm debating. And then I'm gonna put brown on this, and that. I'm debating. Very low brush. That guy only took me 2 days to paint. Make the base. I have single specimens that took me longer to paint. I don't even look at my areas go. I find that I'm really happy with putting the most effort into something. A little bit as a test. The dark green here, light green here, and brown here. All right, bet. Let's just do one of the wings for now, because I know for a fact I am going to be doing this inner part, that Lauren Forest. I hate to use the word natural, but I naturally kind of have just figured stuff out and haven't had to really, like, if I've had to test it, it's just to like practice the skill to know that I've got it down. But I've just naturally been able to kind of figure stuff out just by watching it with this type of stuff. Which is funny because I normally am not like a book learner type person. I have to actually do stuff to be able to learn how to do it, but watching people do it has been really what's helped me out with this. Yes. Cable hazard stripe? What's cable hazard stripes? Like the yellow and black? Ah, yeah. They're annoying. Lauren Forest. That was probably a bit too much Lauren Forest, but it's fine. Ah! Okay. Yep, that's exactly the consistency I want out of that. Actually, it's a bit watery, but that's fine. I can always do more than one layer. Actually, yeah, that looks pretty good. It's like gathering up like I didn't put primer on it, but I know I did. Oop. No, I added them. The clear bits that you're talking about here? Hold on, I'm gonna pull this back so I can make sure I'm getting paint in the right spots here. Yeah, those clear bits. So, with some models in other armies, when you have like little flying bits or whatever, like something that flies, you get those clear bits. Well, with Tau, you get like a shitload of drones. And those clear bits that come with them, they come on their own little sprue. So that's what that is. It's a little bits of sprue that I've cut off and modified and kind of changed up to make it look different. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna paint them Frostheart blue, kind of give them this like clear energy look. I think that'll actually turn out really well. Thank you. Yeah, I think that Lorne Forest with the Death World makes it look really good. I honestly, like, to be completely honest, I haven't really wanted to do knights. Did they look cool? Yes. Would I ever want to do them? No. That's a personal choice, just because I understand the appeal. It's got that, like, kind of cobbled together look. But I like the elegance of the Tau battlesuits more. Just personally. Like where the Titans kind of look like a sledgehammer, the Tau suits look like a surgical knife. And to be fair, each of those two tools, Dominus out of it is sat on my desk, built, waiting to be painted. Is it like a big suit? Is that why? Okay, I'm gonna pull this closer so you're not gonna see it for a minute, but I need to be able to control the brush a lot better now. That's gonna get painted silver on the inside there, actually. Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that one's huge. They're an index, right? And you said it's the what? Sorry? Dominus. That'll be interesting. All I'm seeing for Dominus is a tech priest. Is that right, or is that wrong? Oh wait, here we go. Hold on. Castellan. Holy this one? Sheesh. "24 wounds, 2 up. That's nuts. Granted, when I'm done with all 3 broadsides, if I get lucky enough, I could take that down with a full unit of broadsides. But still, that's a full unit of broadsides that I'd have to take just to take down a knight. Just under 7 inches tall. That's nuts. So I think for the inside of the shield here, you can really see it, but the inside of that shield I'm probably going to do Lead Belcher. I've seen them played and they look fun, but not really my style. I like the fast and hard-hitting type. Well, not necessarily fast, but like the hard-hitting, somewhat fast knights. It seems like take a minute to get good. But yeah, I might either pause stream or end stream here in a second so I can go eat, because it is currently 7 in the afternoon. So collect but only to paint, really. That's fair. That's fair. I've heard it's a bigger thing over in the UK than it is over here in the States. Yeah, I'm gonna go again after. Just because I'm wanting to get this done. I might take a break from painting to put together the Broadside and the Cadre Fireblade, though. Take a break from painting, you know. We'll see. I might talk about my job a little bit more. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I might talk about my job a little bit more if anybody is interested in hearing about that while I put stuff together. I honestly really do like my job, to be fair. So, alrighty, I shall return. Give me 30 to an hour. Alright? That's true. That's true. Yep, see ya.